that wasn't the only game, man, when I'm like, whoa, what is going on? It looks like I don't know what's going on with Alabama, but they probably need to bring Nick Saban back out of retirement.
That
Man,
spirit, that spirit, I done told you
man,
that spirit is gone. That
man,
spirit
look,
is gone. That lackadaisy. I don't know what he was doing. Like I spoke in the last, when I spoke last, and when y'all saw me, I don't know what they doing because the toughness. You have four. We're gonna chime in on it, but you have four guys in the corner when the quarterback came around the corner to hit that corner pylon to the end zone, and ain't nobody barely touching, but you have four Alabama defensive players over there. Usually they would smack them into the sideline security,
right.
you know what I mean, and or the cheerleaders or something. The man
They,
was almost untouched. You know what I
they
mean?
just right. They just don't seem like the same team. And as you can see here in the score, Alabama, who's ranked number 8, right to start the season, 17, and Florida State 31. I mean, they just dominated
Woo!
Alabama. It was just crazy. And the large part of it, I remember when they interviewed some of the Alabama players last year, when Nick, after Nick Saban retired, and now you got a new coach, new regime, and they said it. Things that they're able to do now. Nick Saban would have never got away with. They would have never got away with it with Nick Saban. Nick Saban ran a tight ship, very militant, very professional. And I just think that same type of atmosphere doesn't exist anymore. And
It
now you
hurt.
have a team, right? It hurt.
It hurt the spirit of the team because the simple fact that if you know the coaches got to get out of their own corner. Yo, you could change the plays, you could change anything you want as far as getting on the field. As far as what discipline was here, I want to know
Right.
what did you do when you stepped away? May I have time to sit with you and find out what was your regiment? What was your rules? I,
Right.
I might change some, but I need to know what boxed everybody in. And
Right.
that should be NIL deal ain't changing nobody because to make the
Not
money,
at
you
all.
still got to be disciplined.
Right.
It's what you say and what the rules are and what you allow. And when you're not disciplined, fully covered to know what school you playing for, you're not representing the school the way it was. And the fans are not happy. The alumni can't be happy. I don't know. The coach got a buyout. I heard from some. He
A
got a
lot of money.
$70 million buyout.
Buyout.
And if they fire him, they got to give him 70 million. Chat, get in there and make them comments. They got to give the man 70 million just to fire him. You
Right.
know what I mean? And if he coaching where I know he got the care, but you got to bring a lot more action to that and a lot more schemes. You got to fix your coordinator on both sides of the ball. They got to be a
Yeah.
little bit more nastier. Florida looked good. Florida State looked good.
They
They
do.
look good.
They
Number
do.
one, the quarterback, he was looking sharp. He was a little jitters in the beginning, but once he warmed up, oh my God, he was running. That's what you call dual threat. That's
Right.
what you call a
That's
dual
that's
threat.
what we
He was
needed.
passing on the
Right.
money. He was running on the money and no fear. They were popping him. I ain't
Right.
saying they ain't touch him up a little bit, but at the same time, he had that. He
No,
had that.
absolutely.
And for Alabama, excuse me, for the fans, I'm sorry. Y'all got to witness this, but I would say for y'all, I know y'all was doing it in the stands, showing them fingers. I'm going to say bananas. Bananas. And y'all know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
talking about, chat. But I'm going to tell y'all, it can get better if the coach is willing to change and get tougher. You ain't got to be brutal. You ain't got to be disrespectful. You got to be more disciplined because they not on the saving spirit because he's gone. Yes, but if you don't play and get some of that back or some new, more powerful discipline in that organization, it ain't going nowhere this year in college football.
Yeah, I agree, and you could tell something's going on. Alabama was always known for a solid line on both sides of the ball.
Yes.
Linebackers. Look, we just picked up a linebacker from Alabama, my Eagles. So they always been a foundational team, and to give up 236 yards on the ground, that's not
Woo.
Nick Saban's defense, right? So that should tell you there's something seriously wrong with this team. And unfortunately, I think also one of their star wide, I think Williams, their star wide receiver, had a concussion later in, I believe, in the second half. I mean, they just, man, they look rough. I mean, if you looked at,
He got rocked twice.
he got rocked. Yeah, and if you looked at the quarterback, 23 for 43, QBR was just abysmal, right? 48. He had 254 with 2 touchdowns, but like I said, that last one came late. Throughout the most of the game, man, they didn't do anything. It was irrelevant. Florida State came and they shut things down, man. And I'm telling you right now, I don't know what they're gonna do, but if he basically does not make it to the tournament this year, they lose another key game. I can really see a lot of the donors in Alabama was like, look, the guy got to go. But then again, it's like, who do you replace him with, right?
Exactly. And then either way you look at it, y'all gonna be hurt. I know y'all
Right,
got deep pockets, but y'all don't have deep pockets like Texas. 70
right,
million, 70 million. I don't know what everybody else thinking is like, but he'll
right,
walk away, shameful or not, he'll walk away with a big chunk of money once they let him go. So either way, he feel he locked in because his
right,
money is fully guaranteed. So
right,
any way it go, y'all got to make a decision. Either he change up his coordinators, or y'all gonna release him. And the next head coach might release his coordinators anyway. So once y'all start with the coordinators of the defense and the offense, and then get to the head coach and do something, or get all three out. However it may be, to
right,
change it around mid-season, the beginning of the season. It don't matter if you're gonna keep losing. You got to
right.
get a spark from somewhere.
No, absolutely, absolutely. We're going to keep continue to watch Alabama to see, man, do they make some type of progress or are they remain flat and they just have a terrible season moving forward? And then Alabama becomes kind of a distant past where they're just no longer a dominant team. And like I said, NIL, we've been saying it a lot, has leveled the playing field a lot more
And it's
across
a
the league.
beautiful thing.
It is. It definitely is.